So this is pretty famous skin actually. This is how the whole Eva kind of story began. When I was designing a design, so this skin kind of became, looks like it's a little bit dirt, actually was a reason for me to film how to pack in black, because everybody needs to always learn how to pack in some black. Which to design this. Actually, I did, that was it, that was done. I also designed this ghosty guy. You can see the little glow. Is that cool? You can almost see, you can see that the skin's actually like sweating. Real skin is sweating. And when I designed this, the whole purpose, the whole idea was to get designs that is dark, that is loads of black, loads of black, loads of black, because everybody always struggles to put the black in. That's something that people don't really like to do and don't really know how to do. These two girls, they were here before. These two they were done a long time ago, and I kind of forgot that they even there. I had the skin, and I thought, you know what, we could do the black on top of it, cool. And then also, somebody recommended to do the rose. I have these two. The rose in the middle, so this is also in school, filmed for kids to learn. The rose were filmed, which gave me a nice clean cut there. I think what I did, I had these two there, so they are here, this girl, ghost lady, and I had her, they're both done, they both filmed on school, and then I did her, so all this is open. Then somebody recommended to do the rose, so I did the rose bang in the middle, which nicely joined to this, joined to this, and joined to this. This was a perfect match. And then when it came to doing more black, I designed him, put him there, and then blended into this. So that became how that and that joined together, So loads of videos how to do black. That was the whole purpose of this. How to outline black, how to do the black. Outline black, do the black, and all the small little areas, how to do the black. You can see loads of little small areas, how to do the black. So that was the whole purpose of that. Then obviously rose also has loads of black, loads of little neat details. I'm really proud of this rose, came out really super clean, really detailed, really gentle, crisp, sharp, and this girl really smooth. This is more like a neo thread design, outlined with a heavier line, not like heavier but heavier. And when I was doing the writing, so this is Savage, I think it was the last one I did, if I'm not wrong. And I purposely drew that so it goes wraps around her legs, so these two interfere with each other, and I put the S also going on top of that. Also, I like when elements are touching each other, when this goes over that, when this goes over that, and then this one slides underneath, and then that slides underneath. I like when the characters are doing. And the circle here was not really like a full circle, it was a little bit shaded. But once I did the rose really carved out the moon, and also the arm carved out the moon. So there's loads of hours of how to do smooth shading, how to do black, how to outline black and color in with the black. That's also a good knowledge to have. All this is pretty much done with the stipple shading. So how do you stipple shade? What are the things to watch out for? How does it go in? What does it stay? How it doesn't stay? That's all filmed. Then obviously all this is done with the mags, so loads of blending, shading, how to go from solid black into out, so that's really cool. And this actually took some time. It looks maybe quite simple, but actually it takes a bit of time to actually do all that and do actually good. The Eva itself, I've never really expected how famous she will become. She became super known. Those videos exploded really fast, and the knowledge went out really. But as you can see, it also has loads of line work, has loads of smooth shading, and tons of black. So portrait knowledge itself, you can see like the red is like the final stuff, and just before the red, the whole thing was in black and gray actually. You're going to learn how to do black and gray portraits. You're going to learn how to do nice gentle lips, how to do small gentle and outlining, blacking that out. Really nice. Look at that hip bone, so nice, so gentle, so shiny, very good. So that's a video of its own. There's 2-3 videos about this. There's about 1 or 2 videos on her. I think that was also in few videos because it took me a few attempts. So like most of the rows on average take about 3 to 4 hours. I think all that together took me about 4 hours. And it kind of not tattooing this area helped me because obviously this one blocks, there's blocked, there's blocked, there's blocked. So some areas it cuts out. It's cool, so you can just download, do them and go for it. You will have full stencil, you're not gonna have like a parts missing, you will have full stencil. What some people have done is they have puzzled their skins as mine are, so it looks the same. There's one skin where I have the lion, I have the tiger, the wolf, and then the mother tiger, and people have literally put the stencils exactly the same place to recreate the same skin I have. So it's also something that you can do. You can place the stencils the same place approximately, and then you can do as I do, and then you have the same outcome as I have. This is, you have to make them interact with each other, blend each other, so they don't overcrowd each other, they don't kind of scream for attention, but then they do. But mostly, majority, the reason why I filmed this was the black. How to get juicy solid blacks in. Because getting black in is actually pretty hard if you don't know what to do. It took me a while and took me years to really understand how to, because it is a world of its own. In life, you need to make those kind of movements. Nowhere in life you need to make those kind of activities. That knowledge you can't really come across. When it comes to lining, you like drawing on a pencil and painting, you have some sort of idea that you need to push it forward, need to go maybe same speed. You need to do certain activities that makes a good line work. As you, even if you write down with a pencil, you kind of have some sort of idea. But when it comes to shading itself, it's really hard to know how to shade because it's a movement you've never done before. It's movements that you've never done before. Hand speed never done before. And nowhere in life you actually needed to do those kind of things. So there are a few designs on school with writing, because that's also something that people request more and more and more. And I do try to make that for people. So at this very moment, I'm actually making stencil for another one. So like an angel has some writing here and there. That's gonna go on the skin as well. I'm gonna make that like a full A4. Because what I try to do these is replicate the real life. Like that would be on someone's forearm. So I'm trying to do that actually would work. Like her size is my size, so she can literally be on my forearm. That is possible. Here, the same size kind of go, and that would be on my forearm. So I'm trying to do the same sizes what that would be on a person. Here, maybe lengthwise we can make it longer, but then we need to watch how wider would you go, because you don't want her like one leg to be there, another leg to be there, like too far from each other. The whole thing needs to make sense. The whole thing needs to be kind of okay. I probably need to shade that leaf. I feel like shading. Now looking at it, I'm thinking they're a little bit too white, innit? They're like too open. Even that on the bottom, I think that needs some shading. And also what I really would like to do is add some shading in the background, but I don't really know what to do. A few times I wonder maybe I need to do some mandala in the background. Sometimes I think about some geometry. Sometimes I feel like maybe I need to like cut some straight lines upwards. I just do a sections of geometry just to put in there. But then again, it would take all the attention away from her. And then she is like the main character almost. She became really famous. And it's what people like. And I can't really judge what people like. If that's what they like, that's what they like. And it is what it is. People have it. So you got a little stipple. You got nice clean writing. You got the ghost lady. Smooth shading, clean lines. You got Rose. Rose was really like, it was quite complicated. It was good, but I do my best to explain in videos how to do, why to do, where to do, what needles, what speeds, what happens if, and we puzzled that really nicely together. Then doing Eva was pretty fun because that was the first time I was doing this portrait, and at the time that portrait wasn't that famous, but it kind of blew up and exploded. And obviously screen. I mean, when it comes to screen mode, guy, everybody loves the phone. That is, I think it's for 16 iPhone Pro with his own face on it. So he calls and screams, and the scream calls as he screams. So you got nice realism, you got nice blacks, nice chunky blacks, loads of details, small details, clean details, good shading, small shading, different types of shading, and then blackouts in between the writing. So many technical abilities. Can you imagine all this? There's so much line work in this. There's so many little light reflections, so many little, really small, intricate additions that goes towards the designs, the writings, the text. And all the little crazy little, what do you call them, tips and tricks. Oh, look at that little bat. Look at that little bat sitting on that writing there. See, she has some bats there. They fly around, and then the writing comes in, but the writing here curves around there. So interacts, and then interacts. And these two are done probably 1 year apart. I'm pretty sure I did this year before this. So maybe they look like the same week or month or same day, but there's like a year apart. I know it doesn't look like it. And also probably I need to shade more there. I need to eliminate the gaps there, and I probably should shade more there and shade more there. I think that would really benefit all of it. Yeah, what do you say? Should we do some cleanup? I'll do some cleanup afterwards. So that also probably needs to go into like a background section. Maybe I should like make a background section that's only for the backgrounds, because I need to like shade that one out, make it smoother. It needs to go lighter, and then it needs to like disappear. This all needs to come down. It needs to be nice and feathery. So I feel like that is what Uncle Ziggy needs to do. Yeah. So if you want to ever learn, it'll be on school. It's going to be all that posted. All this is posted already. Many people have done that already. Many people have done that. Many people have done that. If anything, like when people mostly join, these two are the go-tos. They mostly go for these two. Rose has done a little bit less. I think every single person has done ever, and few people have done that because there's loads of black. People don't really like to do loads of black, which is something you need to learn, but people avoid the learning. So if you don't want to avoid learning and you actually want to become, because if you want to do nice blackout sleeves, for example, like that, you need to learn that. You need to learn, have the skills to design designs like this, when it's loads of saturation, and even that design, loads of black, loads of saturation, loads of saturation. It's inevitable. So it's good knowledge to have, good experience to have, and I'll see you guys inside school if you ever decide to join. So loads of knowledge, loads of that, and this is literally life-changing. Once you're going to learn this, you can't unlearn. Once it stays in you, it's in you. Once you grasp the knowledge, it's in you. It's always in you, forever in you, and that's exactly what you want, isn't it?